Eddy Merckx, the Cannibal, the Insatiable Appetite for Victory of Eddy Merckx. Greetings, sickos, and welcome to another episode of Pedal Heroes. I'm Chris Wheelman, and today we'll journey through the remarkable career of Eddy Merckx, perhaps the greatest cyclist of all time. A man whose nickname, the Cannibal, reflects his relentless drive to devour his competitors. The emergence of a cycling phenomenon. Born into post-war Belgium in 1945, Eddy Merckx began his journey from a local enthusiast to a global cycling phenomenon. In a backdrop of a cycling-crazed nation, Eddy was driven by a desire to train tirelessly and focus on every aspect of his performance to dominate others. His early victories in amateur racing were not just wins, they were declarations of his ambition and his potential to reshape cycling's history. The transition from amateur to professional cyclist saw Merckx's ambitions soar even higher. His debut in the professional arena was marked by an impressive display of skill, strategy, and stamina. This early success on the pro circuit was a prelude to the legend he was about to become, heralding the arrival of a cycling phenomenon unlike any before. A legacy of victories. Often hailed as the greatest cyclist of all time, he has a list of achievements that is unparalleled in the world of professional cycling. His career, spanning the mid-1960s through the mid-70s, still stands as a record for total wins in a career. The number alone, 525 career victories, tell a story of dominance, but they don't capture the essence of Merckx's legacy. Merckx's success in Grand Tours is unmatched, with a total of 11 victories. That's Tour de France wins 5 times in 1969, 1970, 1971, 1972, and 1974, achieving a record of 34 stage wins, which was finally matched in the 2022 edition. Giro d'Italia 5 times, 1968, 1970, 1972, 1973, and 1974. And the Vuelta a España once in 1973. But that's not the whole story. Merckx also excelled in the one-day races known as the Monuments, winning a total of 19 times across the 5 races. He won Milan-San Remo a record number 7 times in 66, 67, 69, 71, 72, 75, and 76. The Tour of Flanders he won twice, 69 and 1975. Paris-Roubaix, who won 3 times, 1968, 1970, and 1973. Liège-Bastogne-Liège, won 5 times, 1969, 1971, 1972, 1973, and 1975. Finally, the Giro de Lombardia, he won twice, in 1971 and 1972. On top of all of these victories, he also added 3 UCI Road World Championship victories in 1967, 1971, and 1974. The drive behind the dominance. Eddy's success was fueled by a combination of innate talent and an unmatched work ethic. Known as the Cannibal for his desire to devour his competition, Merckx's drive for victories was relentless. His mental fortitude, coupled with physical prowess, made him a formidable opponent. Merckx was not just racing against his competitors, he was battling against the limits of human endurance and the constraints of the sport itself. Merckx's training regime was legendary as his victories. He spent countless hours on the bike, pushing himself beyond the pain barrier, and always striving to improve. His approach to training was holistic. He focused on every detail that could give him an edge, from nutrition to the mechanics of his bike. This meticulous preparation set a new standard in professional cycling, emphasizing the importance of a comprehensive approach to the sport. Challenges and controversies. Merckx's career was not without its challenges and controversies. His insatiable appetite for victory led to accusations of doping, a shadow that fell over many cyclists of his era. Despite these controversies, Merckx's talent was undeniable. His competitive spirit drove him to push the boundaries of what was possible on 2 wheels, setting records that have stood the test of time. Yet his relentless pursuit of victory also took a toll on his body, leading to injuries and a strenuous relationship with the demands of the sport. Legacy of the Cannibal. Eddy Merckx retired in 1978, but his impact on cycling is indelible. He redefined what it meant to become a champion through a dedication to excellence. Today, Merckx is celebrated not only for his wins, but for the way he transformed cycling into a global sport, inspiring countless riders across generations. From his aggressive racing style to his meticulous preparation, the Cannibal set a new standard for what it means to be a professional cyclist. Each year, new talents emerge, chasing the records set by Merckx. Yet his legacy is not just merely in the numbers, but in the spirit of competition he embodied. A relentless drive to succeed, a refusal to settle for anything less than victory, and a deep, deep love for the sport of cycling. As we conclude our journey through the extraordinary career of Eddy Merckx, let us celebrate the man who ate up the miles, the competition, and the records with a hunger that is yet to be matched. Eddy Merckx's story teaches us the power of ambition, the importance of dedication, and the beauty of cycling at its absolute pinnacle. Thank you for joining us on this inspiring ride through the life and legacy of Eddy Merckx. May his achievements continue to motivate cyclists and sporting enthusiasts around the world to pursue their dreams with the same fervor and passion that the Cannibal brought to every single race.